Hello everyone, this is Strata, and today I am going to be going over efficient use of setting up your statues. Now, statues can be, you can get anything from farming enemies from statues to gaining hearts or stars from statues, which is going to be very important later on. Uh, One of the things that I've seen a lot of people try to set up statues, they don't really set them up very efficiently. Uh, statues, statues, just like traps, have a cooldown, and generally the cooldown is only about 1 second for monster statues, but the cooldown for hearts and stars is about 10 seconds. Now, I don't have my heart statues. I can't find my heart statues right now, so I am going to be using the example for stars. But I'll point out that when I get to it, that one of them is one of these setups is best to use for hearts. But I'm going to show you this right here as far as your regular monster statues go. You want to have two timers, two 1 second timers right beside each statue. And if you take a close look at the wiring should look like an E on each one. Now you don't want your wires to cross. If they cross, it won't correctly trigger your traps, your statues. You should be generating about 6 monsters per second. I'll show you this right here. Each section, a statue is done in a 3x2 section. So there's six sections you can attach a wire to, and each of those sections can summon a monster, a heart, or a star. And I'll show you that right now. We have the first switch I'm about to go off. Trigger is only going to be triggering 3 of those sections. Okay? And so it's going to make some cave bats here. Now I'm just going to sit here and fire my wand at this. Now as you can see, you can actually hear them go off, they died and come back. Well, let's do the second one. Now you can hear a lot more dying because you have the other rows activating at the same time also. Get away from me. So that there you can see just how many monsters are coming in all at once right there. So doing it this way is definitely, without a doubt, the more efficient way to do it. I've seen people set it up only one wire or one timer, different ways. Those aren't efficient ways to do it, but you can farm many different types of things. Right here you can see you have some bats, crabs, slimes, and mimics that you can summon from. And you can set this up if you want to farm them. You can set a spike ball trap up where you can just completely annihilate and really quickly farm a lot of stuff all at the same time. But that's not the most awesome part of statues. I think the biggest thing that is real nice about the statues comes from the hearts and the stars. To do this, to show you how to build that one here, I will set this one up right here to show you how. So first you want to place your timers right beside it. and then you'll want to start with your wires. Now you don't want your wires connecting like this. Oh, and I am apparently out of wire. Well, let's go steal some wires right here. That'll give me enough wires. Okay. So, you don't want them crisscrossing like this, because if they connect, it won't trigger twice. It'll trigger one time. They will crisscross though, because it's timers, but it won't be. You'll have trouble getting the correct timing if you do that. So that's something you want to try and avoid. So what I do is I do it one color at a time and make sure none of them get crisscrossed. So that's the red wires. Then you put the green wire or the blue wire in. Take one up here. And then you place the green wire. And in the end, it should look like the letter E, backwards and front. And if this were a heart one, which this is the one I was telling you about, this pattern right here for hearts or stars is best used for hearts. Because when you do that, and then wait about 5 seconds, because hearts and star statues are about a 5-second timer. You can get this giving you 3 hearts or 3 stars every 5 seconds. And that is very useful, especially if you're trying to set up an area where you can regenerate your health. Now this one I already have set up, because it's a little bit harder and longer, and I don't want to make you guys wait. You can see what I have going on here. Hold on. Let me go get some lights for you guys. I'll do. But basically what we got going on right here, you don't want your wires, you want this a little bit wider, because you want each one of these timers here triggering every just under 2 seconds or 2 seconds. But if you do that, you can get an infinite supply of mana. And I don't think I need to explain how good an infinite supply of mana is. But you don't want your wires touching a timer, so you gotta keep these a little separated out. You want to start your timers about 2 spaces away from the statue for this, and then after that you can go just 1 space away from each timer, so wires are never touching the other timers. If they touch the timer, get beside the timer, it will trigger the end of the timer and mess up the your timing of this. But if you want to take a close look at my at how I got the wires set up here, here you go. It's very simple. I mean, it's nothing hard. But you just want to make sure you have these wires not touching your timers, and that's why you gotta put them a little further across. I guess you could put them high if you wanted to, and stack them on top. That would work too. This is a way for you to see what's going on. Let me show you what I mean about this. So let's get these timers going. Trigger the first one. And like I said, try and keep count to make sure you get the proper timing. And if you get the timing right, you will have a veritable infinite supply of mana, and you will not run out if you get your timing right. This will allow you to set up various different kinds of traps. If you add the heart timer along with this, if you can get that set up properly, you can gain hearts while you're in this, so you can just keep yourself stationary, have massive life regeneration, and an infinite supply of mana, which you can use some of your best wands to shred anything in your path. This wand is one of the best for dealing damage, along with the with this one right here. There's some of the best ones. With an infinite supply of mana, these two wands are just devastating. And you can basically just stand still and just annihilate anything in your path. Well, I hope you liked the video, and if you find this video useful, go ahead and give me a like. I'll go ahead and show you the wiring one last time. Have a nice one.